What's up, YouTube? It's JackalGoldKick, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a video game pickup video. Um, I got a game recently, and I decided to make a video doing like a video game pickup just to show what I got recently, because I see other people do it. I see them do video game pickups videos, and I want to try doing one myself. I'm never one to limit the kind of content I make, and I like to experiment and try many things. So this is something else I want to try. So yeah, it's only one game I got recently from Amazon. I got it out of the package. Arrived today, so I'm going to show what I got. So it'll only be one game, but I'll make a video about it. This will be my very first video game pickup video, and I'm going to show you the recent game I got. So yeah, the new game that I got and game I got to show in this video is the Resident Evil 3 remake for the PlayStation 4. I wanted to get this. I wanted to revisit it. I have Resident Evil 2 remake for PS4. I didn't have this, so I wanted to get this. Um, I only played this once back in the day when it came out on Steam on someone else's computer, but I never went back to it. And I wanted to get it for PS4. The PS4 Slim I use. I wanted to revisit it because I was playing RE2 remake a while ago, and I kind of felt like going back through this since it's connected to it. I wanted to revisit this game because I didn't really play this more than once, and I didn't get to see all the unlockables and stuff. And I am a Resident Evil fan. I'm more so a fan of the later Resident Evil games. I'm not really into the older ones, at least nowadays. I can't get into the fixed camera angle ones. It's not that I can't play those, but there's just something about them that don't click for me. I prefer these newer ones like this that are over the shoulder, even the first person ones like Village. So yeah, I wanted to get Resident Evil 3 Remake because I wanted to revisit it, and since I have 2 Remake on PS4, it just makes sense to get 3 Remake on PS4. So yeah, I decided to get this. This is basically the recent video game that I got to show in the video game pickup video, and got it new, so it's nice and sealed. I'll probably open it up on my own, when I'm done with the video and look inside on my own. But yeah, this is the recent game I got for the video game pickup video, Resident Evil 3 Remake for PS4. I know this game had like a mixed to not the most positive reception, but I want to revisit it and see what I think of it nowadays. At least it's more of a safe buy now since this isn't $60 anymore. When it first came out, it was $60. They had not the best reception, and people feel like it wasn't worth 60. It wasn't received as well as RE2 Remake. But I'll be curious on what I think of the game when I revisit it, since like I said, I am a fan of the Resident Evil games, but I'm not big on the old ones. So since I don't have that attachment to the original Resident Evil 3, maybe I'll end up liking this more than most of the reception turned out to be. I don't know. It'll be interesting to revisit this. And I'll be curious on what I'll think of this. So yeah, that's my recent video game pickup, Resident Evil 3 Remake for PS4. This is my first ever video game pickup, so sorry if it sucks, but this is just something new I'm experimenting with. But yeah, that's the recent video game pickup, Resident Evil 3 Remake. Looking forward to revisiting this and going through it again. Another reason I got this is because, when it comes to gaming nowadays, there's nothing I can give a shit about at the moment. Like, there's nothing coming out that I care about. There's nothing that is out that I care about. It's very slim pickings these days when it comes to video games, as you can tell from all the videos I've made ranting on gaming nowadays. And in my PS5 and Series X video, I talked about how I just have no interest in PS5 or Series X. I feel like those consoles just don't really have anything that really is, makes you want to get the systems. I just don't see anything exciting. I know Rockstar announced GTA 6 recently. It's cool. There's a new GTA game coming out. It could be good, but to be honest, people, I have my guard up even for GTA 6, because look at how Rockstar did the GTA trilogy. Look at how Rockstar did the GTA trilogy. So they could just as easily fuck GTA 6 up as well. I mean, look at Cyberpunk. This is modern gaming we're talking about. Even something like GTA 6 could be a disappointment. So while I'm interested, maybe that's something I can care about nowadays, I'm keeping my guard up because, we've had so much bullshit in the gaming industry nowadays that we could just have another Cyberpunk on our hands. Or GTA 6 may come out and be amazing. It may freshen up the gaming industry. I don't know. I would love to be wrong. I would love for it to be amazing. But I'm skeptical at the same time about it. So yeah, that was my recent pickup in this video game pickup video, Resident Evil 3 Remake. Before I end this video, I do want to address something in case someone says something about this or maybe mentions it in a video, because it's something I do want to address. So I know I've ranted before on my channel and made videos about how I'm against the DLC and business practices, how I hate them, how I think gamers should boycott them and they shouldn't support games that have the issues in them. And I know that, me buying something like this does make me look like a hypocrite and does make me go against my word, because this has DLC and it has microtransactions. And I know it probably makes me look like a hypocrite, but I want to address that real quick. Now, the reason I didn't boycott something like Resident Evil 3 Remake, and the reason I don't boycott most games with business practices and things I don't like, is because the reality is most people don't do it. You know, most people do not boycott most of these games that have issues. So since most people aren't going to boycott it, what's the point in me boycotting it? You know, I could boycott it. I could have not bought this new and, you know, not supported it, but it's not going to change anything. You know, the next Resident Evil remake will probably have the same business practices as this one. Most people are not going to boycott. So what is the point in me boycotting? You know, unless most, like I said, you know, if most people were to boycott against this stuff, yeah, I would boycott too. But most people aren't going to boycott against this. So what's the point in me doing it? You know, I fully am aware of, you know, DLC microtransactions and how bad they are for gaming, and I hate them. I don't like them, but I will admit that I don't boycott them, you know, and I wanted to address that because there is a YouTuber I watch that, I don't know, I always worried that if I made a video like this, he might make a video about me or mention me. I'm not trying to start any problems with him, but I just wanted to address that because I know he's someone that has talked about the negative aspects of gaming, and he has talked about certain YouTubers that were hypocritical. And like I said, if I'm being a hypocrite, I'll admit it. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. Like I said, the reason I got Resident Evil 3 Remake, well, I already explained why I got it, but like I said, I know I ranted on DLC and business practices before, and I still don't like them. And like I said, the only reason I don't boycott them and the only reason I didn't boycott Resident Evil 3 Remake for having that stuff is because most people are not going to do it. You know, most people would have to boycott something for it to change. You know, look at the HD DVD and Blu-ray war. You know, most people chose Blu-ray over HD DVD, you know, and what the consumer wants, it wins, you know. So if most consumers would boycott games that have all these bullshit business practices, then yes, I would boycott them and I would vote with my wallet as well. But what's the point in me voting with my wallet and boycotting it if most other people won't do it? You know, I'm just one person. I'm not gonna be able to change anything. Most people are gonna have to boycott it, and most people aren't gonna boycott it. So that's why I still got something like this, despite me hating business practices like DLC and stuff, and despite this game having it. You know, if it makes me a hypocrite, I'll admit it. But I wanted to address that just in case it comes up somewhere. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say. That was the first ever video game pickup video I did. Peace.